Good afternoon, everyone. We are waiting at this audience to come in. Okay, let me update you all of you. UTAR now having Cyber Open Day from 8 August until 30 August, 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. is daily. So basically, the Cyber Open Day, it will help online, where the student and the parents can connect with us through online, and they can know more information about UTAR program. And this webinar is one of it. We are waiting for others audience to come in, so I will show you the video. Let's enjoy the video. Okay, thanks for enjoying the video. If you would like to know more information about UTAR, and you can visit our website utar.edu.my, and we are provided live chat function to the public. Feel free to try with us. And I guess everyone are here now, so let's start the webinar now. Okay, thanks for joining us today. Again, good afternoon. I'm Jolinga from UTAR Division of Program Promotion, and I also the moderator for this webinar. Glad to see you all here. And all right, today we will talking about enriching your university life with UTAR Soft Skill Program. So UTAR Soft Skill is in charge by Department Soft Skill Competencies. It offers short program to the student. By joining this short program, student can improve themselves in area of communication, leadership, and teamwork. And we are so lucky to have Mr. Yoon Sek Hoi, which will be our speaker of this section. So after the topic sharing, there will be Q&A section. If you got any question, please click the Q&A button below the screen here and ask for the question. So because due to the limited time, we may not answer all the questions, so only the selected question will be answered. At the same time, Zoom is our main platform. At the same time, we are live on our official Facebook page, which is UTAR for you. If any of your friends are yet to register our Zoom, do join us at our Facebook page, which is UTAR for you. So before start sharing our topic today, let me introduce our speaker of today's live webinar. Our speaker, Mr. Yoon, he is a lecturer at Department of Soft Skill Competencies. He graduated with bachelor degree in English Education, UTAR. He then obtained a master degree in business administration, Cardiff Metropolitan University, UK. And he is obtained a master at business administration from Cardiff Metropolitan University, UK, and he currently pursued a doctorate education. He also Alibaba Global ECommerce Talents Program certified trainer. Other than lecturing, he conducts training program to develop student soft skills in multiple areas, including creative thinking, leadership, entrepreneurship, communication, and social engagement. All right, now let's welcome our speaker, Mr. Yoon. Thank you. Hi, Mr. Yoon.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I guess you didn't hear me just now. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Can you hear me clearly? If you can hear me clearly, type me a C. Type me a C if you can hear me clearly. Yes, great, great, great. Hello, thank you, thank you. Okay, so let me share my screen again. Okay, can you see my slides clearly? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Yoon from Department of Soft Skills Competency here. So today I'll be telling you how you can make your university life more enriched and more fun through participating some soft skills program. But before I begin, I would like to let you know, okay? Anyone have you heard about soft skills? Okay, let me know. Have you heard about the term? Have you heard about the term soft skills? If you have heard about the term soft skills, type me an S if you have heard about soft skills. Okay, so what are actually soft skills? The whole world, people are talking about soft skills and actually what they are. Soft skills are actually transferable skills, which means these are the skills where we do not care, where we can actually carry these skills from one job to another job. Or in simple words, okay, there are people who call them people skill. They are the skills where we learn how to deal with people and how to do things in a more professional way and build better network. So there are some common soft skills that we have heard about in daily life, is such as leadership, creativity, critical thinking, emotional intelligence, time management, and these are some of the common soft skills that we have heard about before. So what's the difference between hard skills and soft skills? So hard skills are, we call them the technical skills, where you can actually learn them from your lectures. These are your technical knowledge. For example, if you are an accounting student, your ability to deal with balance sheets, your ability to deal with accounts, your ability to do a liquidity analysis. All these are your technical skills. If you are an advertising student, your ability to do market analysis, your ability to do to design advertisements, these are the hard skills. But what are actually the soft skills? Where the soft skills are, we call them the people skill. Are you able to deal with people? Employability skills, will people employ you not just because of the technical skills you possess, but at the same time, it's also people hire you because of the attitude and as well as lifelong learning skills. So these skills may involve communication skills, public speaking skills, teamwork and leadership, creative thinking, and many, many more. So let's look at it. Why do we learn soft skills actually? Are they really that important? So let's have a look. So this is a very common sample of job advertisement. These are the job advertisement you will see everywhere on LinkedIn, on newspaper, on any social media platform. So whenever they have a vacancy or position for hiring, up there, okay, they will actually tell you what are the people, what are the positions or vacancies they're looking for, and what to do. And down there, there will be a particular section to talk about the job specification and requirement. To fulfill the task of this job, what are the things they need and what are the skills needed, okay, is all written here. So the hard skills, how do people know if you really have some technical knowledge? It's pretty straightforward. Hiring companies will just look at our CGPA, okay, which is our academic results. So academic results will actually let us show to the employers very clearly that whether you are okay or whether you are proficient in your technical knowledge, okay? But of course, in the resume, okay, people expect something else, okay? People want to, because they hire you as a person, but not just hiring your skills. That's why they understand that to be able to work with you as a person is also very important. And that is why they also specify the soft skills needed. So you see, for example, you minimum to have a diploma or a degree in a relevant field, or having experience in production planning. These are so-called hard skills, but what are soft skills? So a lot of the time they will just put here, what are the languages they are expecting, like interpersonal and communication skills. How is your attitude? Okay, being proactive. Sorry. Being proactive and independent, and of course, being able to work under pressure. Okay, these are some of the skills. We call them the, I'm sorry, yeah, I'm experiencing some technical problem here. Okay, so we come to this question. Then how, if we already know that these are some of the skills to be expected by employers, then how do we improve them? Will there be classes? Will there be courses? Will there be anything that will be able to teach us all these skills, since we have already mentioned that it may be quite important for us to equip ourselves with these skills. That is why in UTAR was one of the pioneer in setting up one particular department in equipping our students with these very important skills. Okay, so in UTAR, we have actually classified all these important soft skills into 10 key soft skills areas. Okay, so and we call them the 10 core components of soft skills. So these are the 10 core components, and through thorough research, okay, we have actually identified these are the very important skills to have to deal with the future workforce in the coming 5 to 10 years. We are constantly updating the list on what are the most important skills, soft skills to equip ourselves with. So from initially 5 core components, then 7 core components, and now we have 10 core components. So these 10 components are the communication and language skills, cognitive skills, which include creativity, cognitive flexibility, complex problem solving, critical thinking, EQ, and CQ. I'm not sure if you have heard about CQ. Are you able to work with people from different culture, teamwork, moral and professional ethics, leadership skills, lifelong learning and information management, entrepreneurship skills, and now living in a digitalized world where digital literacy becomes very, very important. So being able to deal with digital knowledge is no longer knowledge to be required by professionals, but it is a skill to be required by everyone doing any position, okay? And therefore, that's how and that's where Department of Soft Skills Competency come in. So what do we do? I'll just briefly let you know what we do. So our department mainly deal with 2 things. First thing will be your academic studies, where you actually take a 2 credit hour subject during a degree life, and it is compulsory. So for sure, you'll be taking one of these subjects. And the other thing, it will be, we call them like the extracurricular extracurricular activities, is pretty much like the core curriculum core curriculum activities you had during your secondary school, right? So under these extracurricular activities, there are many types of programs available. So we provide training, and at the same time, so this training, it may involve some short courses, it can be workshop. We have a lot of talks from the experts from the industry, and from time to time, we have forum for our students to get in touch with people from the industry or from outside the university to develop their network. And at the same time, we also have a very close relationship with the industry. So we have a lot of community, very close contact with the community, right? We are a very community-based university. So we actually have a lot of programs or activities that we go into new villages and service or to serve the communities. At the same time, we also have a lot of study tours where we believe expanding students' horizon, okay, expose them to more things overseas, okay, is actually a very important to develop our students' soft skills. So from every year, we actually organize a lot of study tours to different countries, visiting different host universities. Of course, there are many other activities, which may include Speakers Corner. I'll let you know more later. Conferences, some cultural events, soft skills events, and even sometimes entrepreneurship events. So you may ask, if I spend so much time participating in all these universities, what will I get? Will I get anything? Okay, so actually, UTAR also has this certificate called UTAR Soft Skills Development Certificate. We call them the USSDC. So what's USSDC? It's actually a system that can help you to track all your extracurricular activities. If these activities have been approved by the committee and you are able to claim points by participating in these activities. Then you may ask, why is getting this certificate so important? Can I graduate without this certificate? Actually, students can graduate without this certificate, but we strongly encourage our students to take it. Why? That's very simple. You imagine when students are looking for a job, they can actually submit their resume. It's very easy to prove your hard skills, your academic results, your participation in conferences. People can see your hard skills very clearly, whether if you are good in your technical knowledge. However, how do we prove our soft skills? How do we prove our soft skills? You can write all sorts of things in your resume. You can say, oh, I'm a team leader, I'm a team player, I speak 7 languages. You can write whatever you want, but do you have any proof? So actually, this certificate is a very good proof that of all the activities, workshops, training you have participated, and you are telling your future employers that during my university life, I've been participating in a lot of extracurricular activities. I've taken the initiative to enhance my skills in these areas. Okay, and I am very prepared, I'm ready, and you show to people that I'm a lifelong learner. So this becomes a very, very powerful tool when we actually go out for job seeking or even looking for a lot of sponsorships or whatever opportunities, right? So this is something I highly recommend our students to do it, okay? So to obtain this certificate, students just have to accumulate a minimum of 100 points. And of course, if you accumulate more points, okay, you will have USSDC of different categories, okay? And these will also be shown in your academic transcript. And in the end, you also have a USSDC transcript, okay? So these are, we have actually told you that they're actually platforms for you to record what you have participated. But however, what are the activities we have here? What's so fun about these activities and how these activities can actually enrich your university life? So you may have this, imagine this picture in your mind that university life shouldn't be just exam, hostel, study, exam, hostel, study, exam, hostel. It might be quite boring, right? So that is why in your mind, you might have think that, whoa, there will be a group of students, okay? I mean, like hosting activities together, organizing events together. Yes, that's the right picture in your mind. So what do we have here? These are some of the activities that I can let you have a look first, and you can actually decide, okay, what are the most suitable activities that you can actually go and have a try and expand your social network as well as to enhance your skills, right? Because why can't we teach soft skills in academic subjects? Yes, we can, but a lot of the time, soft skills require experiential learning, which means we need hands-on experience. We need to go out and deal with people to pick up soft skills, but not just reading. Okay, through reading, it may not be able to develop soft skills efficiently, right? So how do we develop soft skills? So of course, it's not just doing it in a classroom, okay? We are actually hiring experts from different industry. They are not our own lecturers, okay? That we are actually hiring experts from the industry, and actually we pay them. These experts, they're actually collecting a very premium charge, okay, outside, but they actually do it for students, okay? So that is why we also charge a very, very minimum fee to our students. So you'll be able to access to these professional trainers out there, right? So these are some of the training programs we have. Okay, we have over 100 programs across the 10 key areas of life skills and soft skills. And you can see in this program, they are not just studying, sitting there, listening, but a lot of experiential learning. Okay, and through that, you develop a lot of skills, right? So some examples of these activities may include some e-commerce training where students really go and start real e-commerce business, okay? For example, how do we develop effective problem-solving skills? How do we do negotiations, okay? Even sometimes we have some career talent camp where actually some experts out there will come in and look for talent and develop our talent and make sure our students can become more employable, okay, when they graduate. And there are so many types of activities, okay? If you like to understand yourself more and you want to know how you should make your career and study choices, okay? There are workshops like that, okay? If you have the intention to be an entrepreneur, we get real entrepreneurs to teach our students entrepreneurship. Okay, so these are some examples of the activities or training you can actually join in UTAR. Okay. Next, we actually have something called Speaker's Corner. I believe a lot of the people can agree that public speaking is a very, very important skills to have. Okay, a very, very important skills to have. But actually, to some courses, actually students do not have so many chances to speak in the public. So if we do not even have a chance to speak, how do we develop these skills? So that is why we understand that giving students platform to do public speaking is very, very important. That is why we have this concept of Speaker's Corner, where students do a 10 to 15 minutes presentation, public speaking, okay, where there will be audiences who will give you some encouragement, and there will be lecturers who will give you feedback. So by participating repetitively in this kind of public speaking platform, students are able to develop their public speaking skills. And this is one of the most exciting one, which is study tour. Okay, every year we are bringing our students to so many different countries, from China, Indonesia, Thailand, Korea, Japan. Okay, these are all very very exciting trips. Okay, students are looking forward to every year. Okay, so these are some examples of the study tours that we have been to. I have been to Shanghai twice, okay, where we even together with our students, okay, we participated in a dragon boat competition, and we even got some awards, okay, there in Shanghai. And then last year, yes, we also went to Taiwan to experience the Aboriginal culture there, okay, in Jisen Women's University in Japan, Korea, and these are some of the very popular destinations that our students would like to go. So when we go to these particular countries, we may, even if we go by ourselves, we may not have the chance to experience the university life there by learning like their students, okay, living like their students, okay, and experience the local life and we make friends with the local students and staff there. Okay, so a lot of the students are still in contact, are still in touch with their friends overseas. So it's also a very good chance for you to develop overseas network. Okay, and from all these kind of activities, we actually help students to develop cultural intelligence. So through this exposure, you understand there are people who are living in many different ways, and we can become more open-minded. Okay. And so next, we come to our New Village community project. Actually, under this initiative, there are a few more activities or programs. So there are 5 types of program under the UTAR New Village Community Project, which include New Village Tour, New Village Survey, New Village Community Service, New Village Collaborative Project, and New Village ECommerce Project. So what are actually these kind of activities? Sounds quite fun, right? So I'll let you know. So New Village Tour, these are some tours that normally we cater for freshmen, okay, which for our fresh students. I'm not sure if you've heard about New Villages, okay? New Villages are actually a hidden gem in Malaysia. New Villages were formed during the emergency period when we had the Malayan Communist Party, okay? So after it was to segregate, okay, the Chinese to provide all these support to the guerrilla players back then, That is why when the British left, okay, it left with all these Chinese settlement, which they all have their own unique culture and unique features, okay? So we actually bring new intake students to explore their cultural activities, their tourism spots, their local delicacies. At the same time, we also do some community service there where we look at their problems, understand the problems and issues facing one particular village. And we also look at what are the natural resources they have. So from this kind of exposure, our students can actually go and discover outside of urban areas, there are actually a lot of hidden gems, okay, in the rural areas, and it helps our students to pick up a lot of life skills. So here are some of the examples. So like our students visited some of the villages in Hilir Perak, okay? It may be the first time for some urban students, okay? Urban people to visit the paddy farm, the paddy field, visit some fruit orchard, okay? And this was in Teluk Intan where they visited the Leaning Tower. Okay, they also visited the salted egg factory. I'm not sure if you have been to any factory like that. Okay, these small and medium enterprise where they do family business. Okay, and each of these new village, they have their own temples, and these temples also have a lot of these unique features, and it carries the history of that particular village. And we also went to this temple, a majestic temple in Setiawan. We also visited some of the natural resources. For example, we went to the mangrove forest in Kuala Sepetan. Okay, so the next activity is actually something we call New Village Survey. So this is actually done on a voluntary basis. What can our students do? Our students can actually form a group of 4 to 5 people. So they actually go into a local community, for example, a new village. So they do a lot of interview. They talk to the locals and they collect the information. And so you imagine all these new villages, if we do not properly do any documentation, they will actually just vanish in history, because a lot of these small villages, there is no one, very few people actually doing documentation for them. So when these old people, when the young people start to leave the village, the old people slowly pass away, and these places just vanish in history. All the culture, all the tradition, all the very important cultural heritage will vanish together with these people. And that is why we are also one of the pioneers to help to preserve the information of these communities, okay, where we actually collect information. And after collecting this information, we will prepare the report of this new village and upload to this website called www.newvillage.com.my. You can actually go and have a look, okay, and explore these are some of the very meaningful things that UTAR students have done. So through this process, students will be able to improve their communication skills and they understand Malaysian culture better, okay, and talking to strangers. Okay, these actually help to boost the confidence and a lot of communication skills for our students. So to date, you can actually check out all the reports about 600 over new villages in Malaysia through this newvillage.com.my. So these are some pictures of our students doing interview, where they interview some of the leaders or elderlies in these villages. Okay, another very meaningful thing to do. You imagine during all the weekdays from Monday to Friday, maybe you'll be spending a lot of time with your assignments, attending classes, but maybe you will become a bit free up during the weekends, but you are not going back to your hometown. So what do we do? So we actually have this community service where if you wish to do something meaningful during weekends or even during weekdays when you have the time, you wish to contribute back to the community and you want to learn something and at the same time build your own profile as well. Okay, so you actually participate in these UTAR New Village Community Service called We Care, We Act. So we actually go to schools, go to new villages where we have some school projects. We teach kids English, IT, mathematics, science. We have English Day. We do health screening for the elderlies. Sometimes we deal with some environmental problems. We do farming. We teach kids farming, planting their own food, exposing kids about other culture, because since they are in some rural areas, their exposure is not as good as people living in cities. And sometimes we also go into give some motivational programs. Okay, so these are some examples of the programs we have had, like STEM learning. We also have some motivational programs, leadership and team building programs for kids. Okay, in some rural areas where they lack the manpower and resources to beautify the school, we also do mural arts. Okay, so these are the something very meaningful that we can do during the weekend, so that our university life is not just about study. Okay, we can actually go out, and that's what undergraduates should do: contribute back to the community. And next one, we have this New Village Collaborative project, where it's pretty similar to the New Village survey, but this time we collaborate with other education institutions, okay, to conduct research on communities. Okay, so all these years, we have been in close collaboration with National University of Singapore and some other universities from China, Taiwan. Yeah. So what do? We actually stay in that particular place for maybe sometimes 7 to 10 days to research that particular community. Now, these are some examples. So through interaction with these students from other institutions, you actually make new friends. Okay, you actually know how do people learn and how do people do research. Okay, the learning culture from other countries. Okay, and of course, not just making friends with our partners, but also make friends with the local communities by staying there for 7 to 10 days. They're actually being accepted as part of the village, okay, by the villagers. And the villagers all the time, they are very generous and willing to share whatever with our students. So these are some examples. Through these years, it has been carried on for a few years, okay, where these students from Singapore, okay, they visit the schools, they visit the restaurants, they try the local delicacies, okay. We visit households, we visit paddy fields, we visit farms, we visit local governmental institutions such as the clinic, such as the administration office, the council, right? And yes, so through our students' feedback, okay, many have actually mentioned that this is one of the most memorable experience they have ever had, okay? And lastly, we have something called New Village E-commerce project. Actually, in these new villages, they all have their unique products with very iconic cultural specification or cultural features. So, however, they are unable to promote or sell their products out of the particular village. So, what do? Our students, okay, who have these initiatives, who want to help them to sell these local food or products through e-commerce. Okay, so now you can even access or buy some very authentic sauce or even authentic Fuzhou Mi Shua, okay, on Lazada, okay, all the way which is produced, handmade in Stiawan. You can actually buy it online now, and thanks to our students' effort, okay. So these are some of the products we have been helping these new villages and community. So through this process, it's not just about helping community, but students actually get hands-on experience in trying out e-commerce. If you have the intention to start some e-business in the future on your own. So these kind of community projects will actually give you a lot of experience. It's like a free platform for us to pick up skills and learn, right? So these are some of the programs or activities we have here. So where can we find more information about these DSSC programs and activities? If you wish to know more, what are the upcoming programs and activities we have? These are some ways you can actually go to our UTAR official website. Okay, then you can go to administrative departments and division. Look for Department of Soft Skills Competency for both campuses. And here, okay, from here, you'll be find out all the upcoming activities and all the upcoming programs we have, okay? And from there, you can actually find out what are the suitable programs you think you might want to give it a try, or you might want to enhance your skills in this area. Okay, so we do have some time limitation here today. I'm unable to share too much, okay? You're welcome to experience all the programs by yourself and make your university life more fun. At the same time, become more prepared for the market by expanding your social network, by enhancing your soft skills through all these experiential learning sessions. Okay, so I will actually now open the Q&A session to all our attendees here today. Shall you have any question? Okay, come on, please. You are welcome to type all your questions here, and I will answer them one by one. Okay, let's see. Let's look at all the questions here. So we do have some questions here already. Okay, let's look at the very first question. Hi, okay, hi, hello. Hi, may I know if these programs are like clubs and societies in schools? Okay, if you are okay, hi. Okay, if you are from a secondary school or some matriculation or STPM, if you have experienced schools before, yes, you might have clubs and societies in school. But these programs are not like clubs and societies in schools, okay? They are individual programs specially designed to enhance your soft skills, is very goal-oriented. For example, you come to attend a workshop about financial literacy. For example, you do not know how to manage your own money. Okay, so what are the financial tools that I should use? Because a lot of the time we make a lot of financial decisions in our life, and sadly, it is not in our official curriculum. No one has ever taught us how to manage our own money, and you wish to learn that. So what do? You can attend some workshops, talk, or even forum on where we get some experts to teach our students how do we manage money in our life, right? So of course, we do have a lot of clubs and societies in UTAR. You can also join these clubs and societies and join the activities organized by them. So will you be able to claim USSDC points by joining those activities? My answer is yes. If that particular program is eligible for points claiming, you can actually join those programs and still get your USSDC points, which means there is a record that you have participated in these kind of activities before. Okay. So yes, so we can go to the next question. Someone asked, is the certificate you mentioned important for graduation? I believe I've mentioned it before just now. For the USSDC certificate, it is not necessary for graduation. It's not that if you have not completed this particular certificate, you are unable to graduate. No, but we strongly encourage you to do that because this certificate may be able to help you in your employment, and it is a track record of all the activities you have participated before in your university. Okay, someone asked, I heard there are many activities in UTAR. Is that true? I would say yes, it is very, very true. There are so many different activities in UTAR, and actually people are fighting for venues, okay? So there are so many different types of activities. Different departments and divisions are organizing their own events and activities. Clubs and societies are organizing their activities, and sometimes even lecturers for the academic subjects, they are also organizing some activities. So there are really many activities to participate in UTAR. So if you are willing to, the entire experience of studying in UTAR can be very rich, which means you can join any events or activities that you can think of, right? Oh, okay, I see a very good question here. Someone asks, we are actually in a pandemic now. How do we participate in these activities? Very good question. So actually, all these activities since MCO, we have not stopped any of these activities at all. Okay, how? We actually transfer all these activities online, from workshop, from training, to forums, okay? We actually do it through some online platforms. Some students even find also quite effective, okay? And I believe this is just temporary. When the entire situation gets better, okay, we can get back to campus and participate in these face-to-face sessions again, right? But I would like to let you know that from time to time, these activities have not stopped, okay? All this while, there are still a lot of activities available. In fact, we do not have enough activities where our students are so active. They know the importance of developing and enhancing their skills during this period, okay? As I know, the market is getting more and more competitive, so enhancing our skills is very important. And there are some sayings who goes like that, okay? They say soft skills are the new hard skills. It's slowly becoming that it doesn't matter, although technical knowledge is very important, okay? But more importantly is the attitude and the ability to deal with people, okay, which we call them the soft skills. That is why they say soft skills may be the new hard skills now. Okay, do we have any other question? Come on, we still have some time. Okay, yes, again, someone asked, do we need to pay for all these activities? Very good question. In UTAR, a lot of the activities are free of charge, but at the same time, there are also some activities where students are required to pay a very minimum fee. Okay, why? That's very simple, because there are costs, okay? These programs or activities, if the organizer are able to gain some sponsorship, of course, we will we are able, the clubs and societies or the organizers will be able to make it very affordable for students. However, sometimes in certain programs, we are hiring experts and professionals from the industry. So there will be a cost as well, the training cost. Okay, that is why students may have to pay a very minimal fee to get access to this training. So some of these training, the trainers may be charging hundreds and thousands in the market, but students maybe sometimes just have to pay like 40 ringgit, okay, or 50 ringgit, okay, for these professional training programs, okay. Okay. Yes, one more question. Oh, okay. So Someone asked, can you give more examples of soft skills that you have mentioned? Okay, so these soft skills that I've mentioned, there are really too many skills involved. So soft skills, sometimes you also call them life skills, okay? So there are many things that we may require these skills in our life. For example, cooking, okay? So we do have some cooking class, okay? For example, art is also very important in our life. So we do have some art class where people learn to make arts and craft, okay? um, Dancing, yes, there'll be dancing classes. What do you call it? First aid skills. First aid skills is like, these are all essential skills that people need to equip themselves with. Okay, so we also teach first aid. How do we deal with some emergency situation, such as, you know, how to do proper CPR? How do we deal with different types of emergency situation? Okay, so otherwise, employability wise, we understand we are undergoing digital transformation in the entire world. The entire world, everyone is talking about digital. Businesses are going online, everything is going online. So that is why digital skills become more and more essential. It's no longer to be, not skills to be acquired by programmers, by web designers. No, these slowly, these skills become very essential skills that everyone need to equip themselves with. Okay, so yes, to boost students' digital literacy, we are also working with a lot of professionals or giants from the industry, which may include Huawei, which include Alibaba, where they actually provide training for us to train the community to do e-commerce. Okay, our students can also learn to do e-commerce, right, through this program. And okay, there are of course many more other skills. They include digital marketing, which may include being freelancers. Okay, all these skills are actually covered. Okay, let's see if there is any other question. Wow. Okay, good. I like the participation here. I like the participation. Okay. Okay, someone also asked this question. Okay, someone asked if I'm an introvert. If you are very introvert, am I suitable in all these programs? If you are introvert now, okay, you are not what you call comfortable to join events and get engaged in events directly and become the committee, you can actually begin with something something simple. We take small steps to step out of our comfort zone. Okay, so how can we begin? We actually begin with participating in some workshops or forums where the engagement is not so much, and slowly we become more and more used to getting in touch with people, talk to people, and we slowly enhance our communication skills. We slowly know what to talk and how to talk, and we become more and more comfortable to be around people. And then we can actually try and expand our comfort zone, and maybe we can try to help out in some events. And we become helpers, and from helpers, we can upgrade again and slowly become the organizing committee of some events, or we take the initiative to organize or participate in some programs and take leadership position. So from there, students can actually get real life experience of how to lead a team and become a real leader. Okay. So these are some platforms that are available in a university, which I also highly encourage students to participate in this kind of activities. Okay, do we have any other question? Okay, so shall we have no any other question? I think we can end the session here. I wanted to thank everyone for your presence here today. Okay, thank you for your time and hope to see you in UTAR soon. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Yun. Due to the limited time, we shall stop here for our Q&A section. Thank you, Mr. Yung, for sharing this wonderful topic and answering the question. Sorry about we are not able to answer all the questions. And here come to the end of today's live webinar. So before I move to the next slide, kindly refer to the chat box. I pasted the link for evaluation form for this webinar. So we would like to seek for your kind cooperation to fill out the evaluation form. So feel free to fill out the evaluation form. So, okay, just want to share that we got another live webinar on tomorrow, Saturday, which is on 22 of August. It's same time with this webinar, which is on 2 p.m. until 3 p.m. The live webinar are sharing about the preview of Institute of Chinese Study. So if you would like to know more about this, you can visit our website, study.utar.edu.my, and to register for our Zoom live. And here is the barcode of our official Facebook page, UTAR for You. And another one is YouTube channel of our UTAR page. And you can look back the previous webinar. Okay, you can look back the previous webinar and get the latest information about UTAR. So last but not least, today's webinar will be recorded at our official Facebook page, UTAR for You. So for the further inquiry, you may contact us through WeChat, WhatsApp, and Facebook. Thank you for joining us today. Have a nice day.